Please be quiet for a moment. And I want to tell you something. The moment that this starts becoming chaotic, like animalistic, we're gone. So you want to know what's happening? Act civilized, act kind, act tolerant, because this is the problem with what's happening in the region. So I beg you, do you think this is fun for us? Please be quiet for a moment. And I want to tell you something. The moment that this starts becoming chaotic, like animalistic, we're gone. So you want to know what's happening? Act civilized, act kind, act tolerant, because this is the problem with what's happening in the region. So I beg you, do you think this is fun for us? Do you think this is economically beneficial for Morgan and I to be here putting up with this insanity? In cadence, with your kindness, your interest, and your thoughtful questions, we'll give you responses. If that's not how you'd like to operate, we're gone. Okay? Is that acceptable to everybody? Now, what are we doing? I can't even have 2 minutes. I can tell you Israel's response was historic. What they've said to us personally, what they've said to the president in actuality, and what they've given in a press release to you, is they will meet tit for tat in exact cadence. What we will do in an effort to make sure that Hezbollah is not armed as an adversary against them, they will withdraw in the same cadence. So let me ask you a question. How long has UNIFIL been there? How much do you pay them a year? I'm a businessman. Make it simple for me. No, $1 billion a year. How many years have they been there? You're all journalists. You're brilliant. You've been researching this so you can grill me every day. How many years has UNIFIL been there? Anybody? Yes. Yes. Right? So I'm just a businessman. It's okay, $1 billion a year, 22 years of efficacy, and you're in a swamp. They haven't fired a bullet. They haven't fired a shot. You're in a worse dilemma than you've ever been with Israel and Hezbollah, and you want us to weigh in more with laugh. Laugh is the answer. Your answer is laugh. Your answer is not UNIFIL. The Secretary of the United States position is we will extend for 1 year. That's our position today. We have to decide by the end of August. Of course, France is not in that position. My personal position is I sponsor the President of the United States and the Secretary of State 100%. Concentrate on laugh. You have to do it yourself.
This government's decision, referring to the cabinet's approval of the objectives of a US plan to disarm Hezbollah, was taken under American and Israeli dictates. If this government continues in its current form, it cannot be trusted to safeguard Lebanon's sovereignty unless it retracts its decision, for retraction is a virtue. We will not give up on the weapon that honored us, and we will not give up on the weapon that protects us from our enemy. We will not let Israel roam and act freely in our country, killing resistance fighters and confiscating the South. Expel the enemy from our land, stop the aggression, release the prisoners, and begin reconstruction. This is the roadmap. Then, after that, come to discuss the defense strategy. Let them, referring to Israel, implement the ceasefire agreement and do what they have to do, and then we will discuss the defense strategy.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.